Hey guys, it's Candy. Welcome to my channel. Yes, so today, as you can see, I am using some goodies from Ywigs. But guess what? If you have been following my channel, you would have seen me install this hair as a crochet style. You would have seen me show a video of me removing the hair and a video of me washing the hair. So now I'm going to be reusing the hair, guys. I'm going to be repurposing it and using it differently. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be actually using it to create some passion twists. Yes, some mini passion twists. And I would describe these as being knotless. Reason being, I'm starting off by braiding my natural hair. And once I braid my hair maybe to a 3/4 inch length, I actually start to separate the hair in two and start to do a twist. Then I'm going to take the actual crochet hair like so with the thread in the middle, and I'm gonna just lay it on the underside of my two pieces of hair, and I'm going to start to actually twist that crochet braiding hair in. All right, so the technique I'm using is the same technique that I would use if I'm doing a rope twist. So the hair is actually being rolled and overlapped just the same way as you would any rope twist. This is not a soft twist, so you have to be sure that you're making the twist as tight as possible. Now, before I get to the very end, I actually leave about 1.5 to 2 inches loose for that natural look. And this is how the first twist is looking up close. Yes. How natural. And guys, I went ahead and did a couple of rows, and this is how the progress is going so far. So now I'm going to show you guys in the front section of my head how I do it. I'm using my Shine and Jam just to sleek down my hair, separating the hair into three, starting a braid. Then I'm separating the hair into two. Then I start to twist. I then add the crochet hair on the underside and then continue twisting the hair onto my hair. All right. And again, just to reinforce and reiterate, you want to make sure that the twists are tight. I'm using more of the Shine and Jam just to smooth my hair down so that you're not seeing my hair frizzing through the twist when I'm done. And again, once I get almost to the end, I leave 1 inch or 1.5 inches out, maybe 2 inches. And I'm spritzing it with some water just to loosen it up. And I leave that as is. Yeah, guys, look at here, look at here. Who would have thought that you could get two different uses out of one here? So this is how it is looking thus far. I think I would say that these boxes are small. Yes, they could be smaller, but then that would no longer be mini passion twist. They would be micro mini passion twist. All right, so this is where I will be placing my part. And so all of these braids on this side will form the last row on the left side of my head. And so I used a shorter piece of braiding hair for this one in the front because I wanted it to intentionally appear as if it has a layered look. And you guys will see once I'm done twisting this one in how there will be a noticeable difference in the length of this one in the front compared to the others. All right. So we're twisting and we're twisting. And of course, we're leaving out some at the ends. So as you can see, it is falling shorter than the others and mission accomplished. So let me give you guys a little bit of tea about the hair. Yes, the hair, as mentioned before, is from Ywigs. It's their Afro Kinky human hair, and the length that I'm using is 16 inches long, and the color is a natural black. And as you saw, it's the hair with the thread in the middle. So all right guys, so we are definitely going to be finishing off camera, and like magic, yes, we are done. This is how the hair looks. It really has a very natural look to it, very realistic. The volume is very realistic. It somewhat reminds me of how natural hair would look if you just twist it on its own. And yeah, I literally did only use less than 2 of the 3 bundles of hair that I had. There's a number of ways. You guys know I like big hair, and there's a number of ways that I could have achieved a bigger look, which is double the pieces, like use 2 pieces for each twist. This is how one twist look, but I feel like I wanted them to be mini twists, mini passion twists. And so I am definitely pleased with the size of the twist. And another thing is I could have made the boxes smaller, but I did not want to. So we have this much hair left back, some from one bundle, because I was picking different lengths. For some reason, I think I had cut some of the hair, so I had to be picking out the relevant lengths. And of course, you know, we are going to be experimenting with some looks for you guys. Yes, showing you guys the versatility of the style and the ease with which they can be achieved. So I'm just using one strand of the hair to actually act as a hair tie for my high ponytail, and I'm just securing it in the back, and I'm just making a bun. So all you need to do is swoop all of the hair in one direction and use a few bobby pins. I literally only used 2 bobby pins to secure these, and just like that you have a bun. So if you have an active lifestyle, you want the hair to be up, you want the hair off of your face, you want just a different look. This look can even be elegant. Yes. And of course, guys, you know me already. If you know, you know that I love having a piece of hair just to frame my face. So 2 pieces of little tendrils on either side does the trick for me. Hey, cute, right? Right. All right, so this is the first look. And we're just gonna take that down, and so we could move on to the next style. And this honestly could be another look if you ask me. Yeah, just a messy high ponytail. You guys know I also love messy hair. So I did go ahead and part the hair so that I have the option to do a middle, style or a middle part. So this is what I'm doing, just picking off 2 pieces of hair on the sides and just tying them in the back, just for a nice simple. It couldn't be any simpler, this look. So yeah, this is also an option if you want that versatility between a side part or a middle part. All right, so now we're doing a little rolling of a section of hair in the front, and I'm just going to be pinning that away again with my 2 bobby pins, one and then another. And once that is pinned off, I'm gonna just gather all of the rest of the hair in the back into a ponytail, using also another piece of the braiding hair as my hair tie, because your girl did not have a hair tie, so we have to improvise. Correct. All right, so once I have that secured, I'm not going to wrap around the bun. I'm more like rolling it. So I'm just rolling it and tucking it under, and again going for some bobby pins to secure. And of course, I need therapy for that hanging piece of hair. I promise you. I'm not sure why I think that random piece of hair is cute on the side, but yeah, maybe not. Yeah, let's get that out of the way, because it's not working for me at all. All right, so I just went ahead and pinned it away, and I think this this is a better look. So we have that ponytail in the back, and then that roll and pin in the front. Yeah. All right, so guys, we're winding down. So I'm pretty much gonna be doing one other style, and this is pretty much a bonus. Yes, why? Because I'm here for the girls who like that little whimsical, playful, eccentric look. Yeah, I'm here for you. So I'm just doing 2 ponytails, and of course, no, I would not wear it this way. It's not giving. But let's go ahead and make 2 messy buns. Another thing about me, I like messy styles. Yeah. So I'm doing 2 messy buns, just rolling the hair around ever so loosely and not with too much thought, and just pinning them in place. Yes. And pretty much that is the look, guys. Thank you so much. Let me show you the back. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate you guys. If you're not yet subscribed, please do, and stay tuned for the next one. I will talk to you. Bye.